Hello, kids. Would you like to travel to the magical world where there are dancing and singing toys? There you can join the 25 tin soldiers, and one of them is very special. Do you like that? That's the magical world in Hans Christian Andersen's story, The Brave Tin Soldier. Now let's take a journey into this wondrous land. The table was covered with many toys, and the prettiest toy was a little paper castle. In the castle's open doorway stood a beautiful paper dancer who stretched out both her arms and stood on one leg. The girl raised one of her legs so high behind her that the soldier could not see it. He thought that she, like himself, had only one leg. That thought made him fall in love with her. The boy stood the tin soldier up on a box, which was near the castle. The soldier was very delighted, as he could now see the beautiful girl best. What a beautiful girl! She has only one leg, like me. At midnight, when everyone went to bed, it was time for the toys to play. Only the one-legged tin soldier and the dancer remained in their places. He never took his eyes off her for even a moment. Bing! Bong! The clock struck 12. Suddenly, the lid of the box sprang up. There jumped out a large goblin. The tin soldier fell off the box, but he still stood firmly on one leg and watched the dancer. The goblin said,
"Tin soldier, don't wish for what does not belong to you."
But the tin soldier pretended not to hear and ignored the goblin's threats.
"Tin soldier, don't wish for what does not belong to you." You just wait until morning, and don't say I didn't warn you.
The next morning, the servant maid cleaned out the room and put the tin soldier on the windowsill. Suddenly, a strong wind made the window swing open. The soldier thought it was the goblin who did it. Then the soldier was thrown out the window. He fell to the ground and got stuck in between the paving stones with his one leg up in the air. The boy went outside to find the soldier, but he didn't see him. The soldier wanted to cry out for help, but he remembered that soldiers can't speak while in uniform, so he kept quiet.
How strange it is. Where did he fall down?
Where's my tin soldier?
No, I'm in uniform. I can't call for help. Shortly afterwards, two boys saw the tin soldier and picked him up. They placed him in a boat of newspaper and sent him sailing down the gutter. Away the boat sped, floating down the gutter. How rough the water was, and how big the waves were in that gutter. The boat rocked up and down. The tin soldier became very scared, but he stood as firm as ever.
Bravo, one-legged tin soldier.
Aha! Look, the boat is going fast.
Then the boat tipped into a very dark tunnel. The tin soldier felt worried. He thought of the dancer and wished she would be by his side now. Suddenly, a water rat appeared and shouted,
"Where's your passport? You can't travel through this tunnel without a passport."
The tin soldier kept silent, since he didn't want to answer this disgusting animal. The boat sailed on, and the rat followed it. He cried out to the sticks and straws floating on the water to stop the soldier. But nothing could stop that boat now. Where am I going now? How dark it is. If only you, the beautiful dancer, were here with me.
Stop! Show me your passport. Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! Stop him!
At last, the tin soldier could see glimpses of daylight. Suddenly, he heard a roaring sound like the sound of thunder. There at the end of the tunnel, the stream thundered downwards into a canal. The boat plunged downwards, but at that very moment, the tin soldier stood stiff and still. The boat whirled around 3 or 4 times and then filled with water to the very edge. The paper became soft, and both the boat and the soldier sank.
Huh, serves you right. It's the result of not showing me your passport.
The poor tin soldier thought of the beautiful dancer. He hadn't even joined any battle. He then thought to himself, I'm a soldier. I can't die like this. But when he sank into the water, a big fish swallowed him whole. How dark it was inside the fish! It was even narrower than his box. But the soldier didn't lose his courage. He lay there in the fish's stomach. The fish began to twist, and at last he became quite still. The soldier saw a flash of lightning. That was the bright sunlight. It turned out that the fish had been caught, taken to the market, and sold to the servant maid. She cut the fish open and found him inside. She placed the soldier on the table where he could join his brothers and see the pretty castle and the beautiful dancer standing on one leg like him. The soldier wanted to cry, but he didn't do it. Soldiers can't cry, he thought.
Ha-ha! I declare! Here's the tin soldier. That's amazing!
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Suddenly, the boy picked up the tin soldier and threw him into the burning stove. The boy said that the soldier had survived in water, so now he wanted to see if the soldier could survive in fire. Why did the boy do such a cruel thing? It must have been the goblin's fault. The bright colors of his uniform were washed off. He looked at the dancer, and she looked at him.
My goodness, what are you doing?
This tin soldier is still alive, despite falling down in the water. I just want to see if he'll be alive after being thrown into fire.
A moment later, the soldier felt himself melting away, but he still remained firm with his gun on his shoulder. Suddenly, a wind caught the dancer, and she flew like a fairy right into the stove by the side of the tin soldier. And there, the flames caught her, and she was gone. Soon, the soldier melted down into a lump. The next day, the servant maid took the ashes out of the stove, and she found the soldier in the shape of a little tin heart. So the wish of the tin soldier finally came true. He was with the beautiful dancer forever. The tin soldier is brave and admirable, even though he has only one leg, isn't he? You should follow the example of the tin soldier, who never gave up but tried to overcome difficulties. That's the end of the story. the brave Tin Soldier. Do you like that adventure of the Tin Soldier? If yes, let's tell it to your friends. Goodbye, and see you again soon.